Show. It's been a while, folks. Chuck Show. Mind's blown. It's been quite a while since we've been on the air. Basically, we had some stuff going on in our home lives. Miss Andy's eye situation's still pretty much the same. Not getting back to that right now, though. She's resting currently. Day before Thanksgiving, we are looking for some insight and hopefully not blowing your speakers out with our audio. Um, just want to introduce you to the new mobile center, Chuck Show. Basically, it's a cargo camper, cargo trailer. I convert it into a camper slash mobile studio. It works out really well for this. It's quieter in here. It's got Wi-Fi. It's all good to go. So we are currently live at Chuck Show the day before Thanksgiving at a magical 4:20 or so in the afternoon, right? Yep, 4:20 in the afternoon. So there's a joke for you right there, folks. Anyway, just wanted to touch base. Few things going on. We did get some swag, and if you go to chuckshow.com and click on the Facebook link, it'll take you to our Facebook page. So again, it's chuckshow.com. Basically, we do have shiny little glittery stickers that we can send you. If you hit us up on our Facebook page, please just shoot me an IM or a message or post up on there. We also have these other Chuck Show stickers that are the same idea. These are supposedly UV laminated and all this good stuff, so you can put them on your car, notebooks, whatever you got, folks. Anyway, Chuck Show. So, as the topic of discussion today, we decided to go with just something out of the blue. For example, Cards Against Humanity. So, random card out of the box. I pulled some out earlier. It says, having sex for the first time. Okay. Awkward moment number 25, according to Gibbs. Anyway, my first time, I was 18, and the woman was in Scotland because I was in the service, and she was 31. I guess she wanted to, have a young guy. Met at a bar. Really nice. I had a car. We went, and it was in near Edzell, Scotland, which is where the base was. It was in Brecon, was the name of the town. There's a club called Flicks Nightclub back in the day. You can Google it up. It closed in like the mid 90s. That's after I got out. But met her there, and we had hit it off. Started dating, this, that, and a third. Drove to some local oceanfront. I don't know if it was the Black Sea or the North Sea or one of those seas between Scotland and I think Ireland or Scotland and somewhere. We parked right at the on the blacktop facing the sea, and we did our thing. And as we finished up, of course, I noticed there was headlights behind us and blinking lights, and the windows were fogged. It was like October, like 2 o'clock in the morning. It had just gotten dark at like 1 because over there the times are way flip flop. It's like Alaska, but even higher on the equator line. Anyway, long story short, whoever it was waited till we were done, quote unquote, and the cop knocked on the window and it's like, "You guys here?" I was like, "Oh no, we're just talking." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Oh, is this your Chinese food outside the door?" Meanwhile, it's still steaming. Get it? Because it was warm actually. And I was like, "No, of course not." He's like, "Oh, you might be want to get going." So we left. So that was my first time having fun with a female. Quite interesting story. At least I can remember it forever because in Scotland, facing an ocean type of thing, it's really unique. Um, I don't know where the audio interference is coming from. That is bonkers right now. But that was the first time. Pretty interesting for sure. I don't know where the statics come from. So with that, that's how that ended. Slightly off subject. I was watching that show on A&E. I don't know what the static's from. Got to be from the guy's leaf blower next door. Anyway, there was an issue where I was watching that show on A&E on like one of the Roku channels of some sort. Yes, free plugs for them. Basically, they had the cop show where they bust people, all types of situations. A lot of them are down south and from Ohio, say to Florida, mostly. Very few Texas things, but occasionally it does happen. Basically, the long and the short, I watched this episode where they had a Walmart involved, and it's always a Walmart or a Target, usually a Walmart. But where the static's coming from, drive me bonkers. I hope you folks can't hear that. It's really terrible. Basically, The person they were detaining or had detained actually had an ankle bracelet on. Some guy tried to steal like $100 worth of tools, put it in a bag, went to go out the door. They stopped him. He was dumb enough to actually stop, even though he had an ankle bracelet. Obviously, he was on probation. They got him back to the office. He's like, "Oh, well, I'm on probation, and I got a job over here at the local, marshals or whatever, and blah 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 blah." And they're like, "Great." Well, meanwhile, the supervisor for the security loss prevention's out there calling PD because of the ankle bracelet. Oh my God, right? So turns out the person had missed being back at their house by like 15 minutes. They had a pass to go shopping apparently, and they missed that opportunity. So the PD came over, they processed the guy and all that stuff and kicked it back, but they had to call the on-call probation officer. Like, why would you steal when you're on probation? Yet you said you had a job and you supposedly moved your money, but you're stealing. I don't get these people. Like, what? It's And then another episode, there was an episode on there where the kid they busted, I want to say he was about 18 or 19. He goes, "Oh well, I saw it on TikTok. It made it look easy." Well, if it's so easy, then the guy said, "Then why are you in my office?" Like, legit. Like, how stupid can you get? It's obviously not that easy if you pick the wrong day to be there and the right loss prevention person's on call or in the store, or if there's multiples of them for some reason, you're pretty much going to get screwed. I mean, like, if you look around in like Walmart or Target or Home Depot, there's hundreds of cameras in there. Like, they can literally zoom in and like read your cell phone, like, legit. So why would you even go there? That would make no sense to do that. Not in the least. No reason to do it. Like, eventually you will get caught, whether it be at that store or another store. There's going to be somebody that's just a little bit better than you, as we say, one brain cell smarter than the dummy stealing. It only takes one brain cell smarter. So eventually your time will probably run out. So that's just my 2 cents. I thought the episodes are funny. If I see more funny stuff on TV, I'll be sure to relay it to you guys. What else? Second Cards Against Humanity for today. I did try to reach out to them and ask them for permission, but apparently there's other people doing podcasts, so apparently nobody cares. Next one, it says yeast. And man, that can go so many directions. Let's just go down the rabbit hole. We are in the New Jersey / Philadelphia / Pennsylvania region. And Philadelphia being known for its unknown or known for certain areas of its city. One comes to mind, Kensington is a very bad area. Lots of drugs, infestation. So on any given day, there'll be multiple women of the day, women of the night, aka prostitutes or druggies that need money. And let's just say yeast would definitely come to mind if you got them in your car and they had been out on the streets for a while. It's definitely not cake rising that you smell down there, okay, folks? So I would recommend not going to Philly or anywhere where there's a lot of drug involvement, especially. It's not like an AC $1,000 a night or $1,000 an hour hooker. Like, it's not the same wheelhouse, folks. So I would highly recommend against the yeast. I mean, sour cream and onion. But when you go to the yeast level, then they get out of your car because you thought you'd be slick and have a quick, and your car still smells like bleh. Bad idea. And again, on this show, we talk about anything. So for the sake of argument, don't play it at work. Like, especially if you got a weak stomach, because I decided, since this has been almost a year since I did a podcast, since we first started doing podcasts, especially, that I'm just going to go right down the rabbit hole. Every episode, pretty much. Not everything can be like hunky-dory glory. We're just going to keep going with it, and, that's how that's going to go. What other buttons we got on here? It's been so long since I pushed it. Oh, yeah, we're going to try this one. Whoa. So anyway, Chuck Show for today. Again, hit us up on chuckshow.com. Go over to the Facebook page where it links through if you hit the Facebook link. Send us a message through Messenger. It's chuckshow.com. You can ask us for these bigger stickers, smaller stickers. I do have a limited, like 50 of these in each flavor. We do have t-shirts and such, but I only printed off enough to do some local advertising. If you guys want t-shirts, maybe I'll add them in like a giveaway coming up. But chuckshow.com. And hopefully coming up soon here Andy Suzanne will be joining us maybe tomorrow on a Thanksgiving edition if I can pull one out. We'll see how that goes. But we're just trying to get back on the air, folks, and get things going. ChuckShow.com is trying to move forward, try to get things going. And with the new, setup in here, it's pretty quiet. There might be a slight echo, sorry. But I'm trying to keep it real for you folks. At 54 years old and getting older, I really have no filters left. It takes everything in my power while I'm at my workplace to keep my mouth shut so I can hang on to my job for another day. If I get more subscribers and I can kick back and relax, if I ever get to the 1,000 mark of subscribers, I could be like that guy Joe Rogan dude. Yeah, that guy. And kick back and make money on it. Or that other guy named Jake something or other that had that mic fight. We won't even talk about him. I don't want to get in the middle of that. But basically, as things go, make me big enough and I can do this full time and have even you common folk, aka like me, common folk, come on the show remotely. Because certain mediums now allow us to send links to anybody via messenger, text, or other. You click the link, you accept the little terms, it'll drop you in on the right or left side of my screen. It'll be like we're doing a news broadcast. You're on the right, I'm on the left, and we can, BS for 10 or 15 minutes about whatever subject you'd like to talk about, or just crack jokes and bust chops, or this more user-friendly for everybody. Again, I'm just a common guy, just trying to have a venting arena. This is my arena to vent. So anything I can do to make that better is definitely, better for everybody. Because I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that are in the same boat as me that got to keep their yap shut while they're at work just to maintain that, $15 or $8 an hour or whatever money you're making job. I mean, even the $100,000 guys are probably chomping at the bit to vent, and they can't unless they're in private doing coke off some chick's ass. But I mean, yeah, I said it. So anyway, thank you for watching Chuck Show. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see what happens. I'll try and get on and do one at least once a week. Maybe I'll do a Turkey Day one tomorrow when I'm stuffing the missus. Yeah, I said it. Anyway, you folks have a good day. Chuck Show, mine's blown. Have a good night, folks.